And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. Nice move to keep running. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blackwell. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Changing the play. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Finds his back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
On the run, it's Ocho. Got the first down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying out to the left. He's at the touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running play, David. Why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think Jesse maybe give it to him again, or do you say, hey, QB, nothing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go.
There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Time to take a shot. Fires it into traffic and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking left. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He'll set up to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd and 10 here. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they'll knock him down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback and they find them and they sit down at them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such a smart player nowadays.
Defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and get them a first down.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
The give on the inside. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great seminal running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Got the back over the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against a backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
Running the red zone. It's Archer. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the day. He's been a workhorse. Continue to feed him, continue to create balance in this offense, but what a nice day by this young man running the football.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. Next going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Levin. He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They get to him as he throws. Working the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his 2nd year winning the league with a team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scatterby this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
Will the offenses continue to walk it up and down the field, or is there a defensive stop somewhere as we start the second quarter? First play of the period, first down here. Toss sweep to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of their first down.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
From the gun, the running back, looking for run. Turning it on! He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before. You put that dude in a blender.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's White. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out. They get through and it's blocked. And they scoop it up. He's loose down the left side. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got a step and just dusted the field. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Grabbed over the middle, it's White. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
And the Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. On the run, it's Tacha. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try to run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Finds his man, it's Hamilton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. He's taking the shot. Snags it inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Oh, they're after him! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end end zone. It's Singleton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't.
There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They moved the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Arizona State! The defense putting points on the board.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida managed to avoid being Gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This This offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play, and they pick up a big gain.
The give to Davis. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
But when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Quarterback making checks. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to pull his way in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! Oh, the offense shows some life here. He cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And the extra point splits the upright. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put. There he goes. The 40. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this squad.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Castellanos. Bringing the heat. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing up.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Complete in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He wants to throw it again. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this offense, man, they're in a tough spot, right? Like, the throws are coming. You're down. You need to make plays in the passing game, but you got to protect your quarterback better. This defense, they've got their ears pinned back. You got to do something about it.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Noles send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll take it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get it out to the perimeter.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Going for it all. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll take it on the return. Can they catch him? He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. We can only imagine more fireworks ahead here in the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll ride Davis here. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Grant Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll toss it to the left. Running to Green. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Gotta love the way the defense is playing here on this drive. Down in the game in the fourth quarter. They're expecting run, and they're getting stops these last two snaps. If they can get a big play here, they've got an opportunity to get off the field and probably get pretty good field position to put their offense in a position to maybe go score.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Takes the easy completion. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Look out, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive, a bunch of plays. All that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now. And this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.